Previously on Truck and Logistics Simulator. Oh my gosh! I'm stuck in the ground! It's making... Ooh! I don't think I've ever done that much damage to a vehicle. It's kind of scraping along the ground. It was making a noise like it was scraping. Oh my god, the wheel's buckled inwards. Look at that! Oh my goodness. Hello and welcome back to more Truck and Logistics Simulator. I'm still playing, and we're still going to play multiplayer. I tried to actually tweet it out the other week, and kind of the timing wasn't right or wrong, so no, I don't know if anybody actually did join me. So if you did join me, thank you very much. I've not tweeted it out this week, so I'm just going to do multiplayer. I'm on that mission to make some more money so that we can at least get a more interesting vehicle. So if I just do single player for a second, one thing that needs to be sorted from my point of view is that we need more than one sort of save so that you can have like multiple games. But anyway, I'm also going to change the way that the resolution works now that I've got a 3060 in my machine, an Nvidia 3060, so I'm going to change that. But I am going to try, I was going to go for this one, which is the monster truck. This is what we're going to at some point. Oh, I see there's a new option, traffic density. Oh, is that new? It is, there's a new option. Not seen that one before. So this is I'm lucky enough to be playing the actual the beta version, the work in progress. So it's quite interesting to see that that's now available. That's there. What we really want though is I was looking to get one of these rigid trucks in between as a sort of stopgap. I want to get one of these which allows me to load it as a construction site type thing. So we've got a construction site things in between just to keep it more interesting. I've kind of lost everything because as I say, my computer went back to the supplier and I had to change. So anyway, I'm going to do the Miniman, and I'm going to turn the density up to 50. This could be a mistake. Let's try it on here without the multiplayer. Let's go for this. I didn't realise that was there, so let's do that. Let's see what happens here. We might completely crash it, but we'll see. Okay, traffic density 50. Is that another new feature I've missed? To be fair, I'm on the Discord server for it, but I'm not very good with Discord. It's just another chat program for me, and as a result, it's another chat program that kind of I keep ignoring. So I don't know. I just never get a chance. Right. Anyway, let's go find a mission, and let's see what this traffic's like. Traffic density is going to be high apparently here. This is going to be extremely high. Well, there are plenty of cars. There are probably more than there usually are. Let's get out here. Let's have a little look. Well, that's going to make for a more interesting game because when the traffic density is quite high, we get more lunacy, which is what I love in this game. One of my favourite things about this game is the fact that it's simulated, but it can be sort of slightly insane the way that you do things. Anyway, quick recap on all things on the screen, so that if you're new to this game, you can have a quick look at it. So down there in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the mini map that shows you green circles are delivery jobs. Orange or yellow circles, sorry, are actually construction jobs, but you can't do them unless you've got a specific vehicle that does construction. So that's why I was looking at that sort of vehicle earlier. And then you've got your petrol pumps there, which are little petrol pumps. And then the other side, you've got the amount of damage your vehicle's got, which is a little spanner. Then you've got down at the bottom, you've got the amount of diesel you've got in your vehicle. And the next one is like a rev counter, which I don't think really has any bearing, I think, with speed and whatever else. So let's have a little look and see what we can find. Let's do one which would require us to do a bit of interesting things. If you want to resort these and find some other missions, you just click on it again, and it will give you a whole new set of things to do. So we'll have that one. So we're going to bait that this is going to be a fragile cargo. There's going to be one that goes in the back of the van, and then 2 on there, and we're going to take them for a journey. So it'll be interesting to see this. I might change the time of the day actually now that we've turned up the density of the things. So let me just change the time so that we can go through the day and make it a little bit lighter. It's nice to watch when it's lighter, to be honest with you. So. Okay, let's get our first one on here. It won't let you load the other ones until you've got this one loaded, so let's get this one loaded. We can see loads of traffic on the main roads, look. Lovely distance draw there going on. But to be fair, I think the change of video card has been a massive bonus for me. So let's lift this up. And let's pop this in. I'm playing this all with a joypad. I've just smashed it into that with a joypad. But I'm playing it all with a... I played it all on a sort of an Xbox One, Series Xbox basically style joypad. The new Xbox, and Xbox One. I don't know why I got so fast there. Right, okay, let's get this. Let's pick up this storage crate. Pop this on here. I quite like this functionality of the game, if I'm honest. It's a weird one. I don't think there's any other game I've ever played which basically allows you to store the cargo. Now you can see there's little silver bits there left and right of the box. They are mounting points for straps, but I've not worked out how you put the straps onto it. I know it's something they want to do, but I can't. I kind of like it loose, if that makes sense. I think I'm odd. I kind of like the thing I quite like most about this game is probably some of the things that the developers hate, because they're probably classed as flaws. But I love sometimes when the traffic is unwieldy and doesn't know quite what it's doing. I love that kind of stuff. It makes for a fun game. Anyway, let's start this. Yeah, I think I'm an odd person for that, but that's some of the fun parts for me. There we go. Let's get this reversed in, and we're locked on and ready to go. So let's take our journey there. So it's down there in the mini-map, so let's get inside for a change. You lose the information that's down here normally about diesel, because technically it's there in the middle of the dashboard, apart from the damage obviously, but everything else is there. So we'll get in here and we'll have a little drive, and we'll take this for a little run. I'm going the wrong way, of course. I haven't checked the mirrors at all to see if there's any behind you. It's fine. We'll go this way. We'll whiz round here. I know that they've added recently some European signs as well, so it's more European. Not sure I'm worried too much about the European signage. Because we're a crazy delivery driver, we don't really care too much about road rules. We do what we like. Did you see in the background there, that truck that appeared in the back there, that articulated lorry, that popped into existence. That just all of a sudden appeared in existence. Give him a bit of the old horn. Walloped his van. He's waiting for this lot to come on. Got my indicator on now, look. There we go, the indicator's on. And we're going for it. I kind of like the wonky driving, it's fun. There's the tallest mountain in the game. I know I keep saying these things, but they're the things to mention, because that's the tallest mountain and it has a jump at the top of it. That's one of the other things the game has. There's a lot of interesting bits and pieces that way. And we're going to see if we can make a journey across here. We need some naming going on, I think, because, you know, once you name it, it's hard not to love it, if that makes sense. As we turn the lights on in the van. There's a little echo going on. The thing about this game is when I'm playing it, it's quite a crazy game, realistically. It's quite a game that you kind of, I don't know, it's just a lot of craziness that actually turns out to be quite a lot of fun. When you're playing multiplayer, we do tend to most people are actually involved in the game. You get a little bit of sort of a little bit of trolling. Somebody tried to run right into me last week, just straight on, head on, straight in front of me, whack, trying to take me out, but it didn't happen. I noticed there's an echo there. Or maybe not so much so in there. We're coming off at this turning here. Get ourselves slowing down. The road doesn't go anywhere, actually. It's a road to nowhere. You see up that little alleyway there? If you keep on following it, it literally ends up in a brick wall. Oh, well, not a brick wall. It's like a mud earth wall. It's like nobody dug the route through. You see there? See? You see that out there? Mud wall that you can't get through. But I have driven all over the top of that mountainside for fun. You really need a 4x4 though if you want to start driving around the sort of the level in you know, and having a look at the sort of things that are going on. You really need the 4x4. Oh. Yeah, you need the 4x4 or the sports car. As I say, I've yet to get enough money together to get the big sort of Bigfoot type thing, which would be good fun, I think. Do you remember Bigfoot? Wasn't a very big thing in the UK, to be honest with you. There was. I don't know how well it's going nowadays. I don't know if it's still a thing. I don't know who was discussing this the other day. I don't know if it was me or somebody else. Somebody else, I think it was looking at their. I was looking at their. I don't think it was a blog or whatever or such, but I was looking at their sort of YouTube channel, and they were talking about Bigfoot. I can't remember who it was. Oh, we know who it was. It was Griffo, Alex Griffins. He's got a channel of his own called Griffo's Retro Gaming, and he was talking about Bigfoot because he bought one recently. No, not bought a Bigfoot, obviously, but he bought a. Oh, they've gone green. They were white. And is there now a requirement to be straight on this? Oh no, still just dump them in anywhere as long as they stop, it's fine. So you stop and you get through. 0 damage this time as well. I did well. I normally damage something when I'm doing these kind of games. Anyway, yeah, but he was talking about Bigfoot and how it sort of disappeared and all those kind of those vehicles. And I can't remember what they were all called. Do you remember them? Huge wheels, big sort of crazy sort of wheels. Right, let's take that one, which is a generator, because it's got good money on it. I do like my red van, by the way. I think I might change my entire fleet to sort of red and bright oranges and sort of neon colours. I really kind of like them. Okay, let's see how clever we can be here. Let's see if I can do what I think I'm going to try and do here, which is... Oh, look at that! You see, you like that one. I like that one too. Handbrake turn to the position to pick it up. And we're going to get in the van. We get a little bit of stutter there when we sometimes swap inside and outside. That was close. Oh, I caught him. Oops. Oh dear. Fragile cargo. Right. I do kind of like driving along the roads. I kind of like the modelling for all of this. I don't know whether it's something stock that they've got or whether they actually designed it themselves. If it is stock, it's fine. It looks nice. The reason I think it's stock sometimes is that there are some signs down on the main highway that kind of like say autumn 2005 or something like that. So I wonder whether or not that makes some stock. I do like this extra traffic, by the way. It's not doing any harm to the game. Increase the traffic density by tons, and this, but to be fair, this is a decent PC now, so it's not a problem. Increase that density. We're really, the problem I have is that they actually have improved some of the AI on it and made them better drivers, which is basically not as much fun as when they were terrible drivers. That one crashed into there though. I've gone the wrong way. Oh, I'm meant to go that way anyway. Oh, right, okay. So I'm going to go that way anyhow. Yeah, I thought I might meant to go that way. I do know the city fairly well at this point. It's a nice layout. It's clever layout. There's some nice bits in it. There are some lovely touches when it comes to the bit of horn. Lovely touches when it comes to the actual way that the way that roads join. So, for instance, we've got a road joining here, and what there'll be is a gap between the barriers, the central reservation there, so that you can actually cross over if you made a mistake. So, say I came down that one junction, I don't know, over that side and went, oh damn, I need to be across. So I came through that junction here, this side. And then I wanted to be, I need to be on the other side of the road to go the other way. You can get across, which is kind of handy. It doesn't force you to kind of make large, long detours. There's plenty of it. And I do like these little touches and attention to detail. That is really nice because it just makes sense, doesn't it? I love it when things make sense. And making sense is one of my favourite things about computer games sometimes. Or not making sense, depends on the game. Very much depends on the game. Right, okay, we're going to make a drive now. Down here, nice and firmly. Okay. Getting a good bit of speed there, 100 kilometers an hour. It's a bit of a weight on the back, but we're making it. Front wheel drive, this one, it does actually make an effect on how the car drives. So this little van can be tad squirmy at times. Is it understeer or oversteer? I can never remember with when it comes to actually. Yeah, understeer or oversteer. I can never remember. I think it's oversteer, isn't it, when it's front wheel drive? When it's wet and so forth, whatever else it is. Committing suicide there on the way I was going through. Got the details turned to ultra, which is quite nice. Let's get ourselves some speed up here. 112. Racing the Mercedes. Probably not meant to be a Mercedes. It's always getting some speed on. Aha! I cut across him. Bit of boy racing going on there. I haven't tried the undersea, actually. We must try that in this game now. Well, after we've dropped this load, we must go for a swim, because you can actually drive underwater, which is something that people probably don't realise. Is actually jumping into the water does allow you to drive under it. So we'll have to dive in the sea in a bit and see what we can see and see if there's any graphical improvements under there. And is the grass gone? Oh, they fixed the grass. The grass was poking through the ground there. Oh, there's a few fixes going on here. Density of traffic there. Green boxes to park in. Grass fixed there, which is a graphical glitch, obviously. And we're going to turn the light on. There we go, and away we go. And away we go. Night's coming. Night is coming. It's heading up on us. And that car just turning off there, wildly sort of lurching off the road. And we don't mind. Scrape the paint on the vehicle. We're going right the way across this time round. Before we come off. It's this next one we're coming off at. Well, to be fair, you weren't making a mind up, were you? Let's go for this one. So I don't know what the date yet for the mobile launch is. I still don't know that, I'm afraid. It's coming soon, I'm guessing. So people keep asking that question. But, I don't think we've given up. It's just been a funny year, and it continues to be a funny year. I lost a little bit of money there for doing that, but it doesn't matter. We parked okay. We got in there. We're parked in the slot. And we're ready to go. Right, okay, let's go for a swim. I said before, we need to go for a swim because we have not swum for a while. Let's exit this way. Let's oh God, I wasn't meaning to do it like that. I was going to jump off this cliff here, like this. Okay, here we go. And we're under the water. Don't go out of bounds. That's definitely out of bounds there, by the way. Oh, I'm going to have to recover. I hit that wrong. The thing about hitting the water is quite fun, though, because you can dive off all kinds of things in the water. Let's do this one again. Okay. We're on our side again. Can we roll it? Let's roll it. Let's see if we can roll this thing. No, we're not going to do it. Okay, I'm just drowning there. Right. I think I'm going to go... I'll tell you where I'm going to go. I'm going to go over here because there's a better bit to jump into. Naff. Over this way. Let's jump in the sea over here. I'd like the extra traffic. The extra traffic's a nice feature. How did I not see that? Quite blind, that's what it is. Clearly I'm quite blind. There's another rock. Oh. Just looking over there at the shops. Okay, here we go. Nose dive. Flip. Double flip. I'm keep ending up on the roof. I don't think there's any big difference in the water though thus far. Let's have a look over. Let's see if we can go over this way. The vehicle's a bit twisted now. Oh, it's just coming off those off ramps. Ah, right, interesting. I think I want to come off here and have a little look. So, as I said before, there'll be a lovely little split just here that allows you to sneak off. I'm going to change the time in a second as well before we hit the water. I'm going to change the time. I'm just going to go. We're going to try and gently go in. Not that I've been particularly gentle thus far. Right, we're there. Right, let me just change the time. So we'll change the time scale. Make it 7 o'clock in the morning. That'll do nicely. So we don't have to worry about lights. Let's just gently trundle in and see if we can get under here. I say gently trundle in. There's no real gentle way to do this, is there? It's just straight under the water. No, stay. Oh, I think we've got it. I think we're all right. I think we're good. Yeah, we are. We're good. So as I said before, one of the things about this game is you can go for a drive underwater. It's really slow, but you can do it. So we can drive from point A to point B underwater. I kind of like it. It's a feature. I don't know whether it's entirely intended. I mean, it's clearly there. It makes me wonder whether or not there should be a submarine in the game. Can you imagine doing submarine deliveries? That kind of be cool, wouldn't it? But yeah, there we are. It's like being on the surface of the moon, but underwater. We're on the surface of the moon, but underwater. When you hit the jumps, though, you know, if I handbrake now, it's kind of like crazy handbrake. You know, I'll tell you where I'm going. I can see there's a little bump in the water there, but there's a bit over here. Look, looks like a decent jump. Should we hit this decent jump here? It's hard to get out, to be honest with you, considering the sides are like that. But there are places you can get out and can escape. What's that over there, though? It's like it's one of them communes at the top of there. This is a jump, look, so if we can hit this at 25 kilometers an hour, we should actually get lift off. There we go, we've got some height. Get some more height. No more height. That's the one. That's all we're going to get. Just mucking about. But I can see, with this kind of thing though, I can see so much potential for for other games that are in here. Like travelling underwater is kind of a cool thing. If that makes sense? I think it is. I think it's a cool thing. Look at the distance on that though. The draw distance is massive. Having a weird time under the water. I love the way nothing's leaking into there, but there's clearly a gap in the door, look. At the back, there's clearly a gap in the door. I'm just heading over here to see whether we can get around this mountainside somehow. I bet it's just a dead end, to be honest with you. We'll have a little look anyway. We'll see whether we can get in there. I feel very James Bond-esque. What was that James Bond movie? I can't remember which one it was. It was Man with the Golden Gun? Where he had the submarine, the Lotus Esprit that turned into a submarine. That was kind of cool, wasn't it? Gotta admit, that was cool. Okay. We are chilling. We are chilling. We are making our way across. And we're making our journey. Whoa, hello. And again. Hello. We're just making... Yeah, not going to find a way up here. It's going to be out of bounds as well. Look, this is out of bounds. There are a few places in the game with out of bounds. It's a shame there are, actually, if I'm honest. But there's out of bounds. And we just spawn... Actually, we've spawned up on top of the mountainside from where we were. That was the thing we could see from under the water. So from under there somewhere is where we were. And by this water thing, look at this. I love the actual attention to detail of the little guys inside the vehicle is really good. It's like a little water fountain, isn't it? But yeah, there's a farm building here. Should we take it? This is the other thing I'd like to see in the game. I'd like to see race courses on places like this, so that you know you could have little races round. I'd like to see that. I have so many ideas for this thing, and these are the things I'd like to see. I'd also like there to be hidden items in places as well, but this, you could do a little start on there and have a race course, kind of block it in or something similar, and have the people flying around here at high speed. That's actually quite good fun, especially if you go and get your vans or whatever else is, or you have to choose the same vehicle, and, you know, maybe number them up like battered vans or something like that, smash them up as you go around. That'd be cool. Especially as they've got the smashing of the vehicles really, really good. Could give us a crowd to go with it all. And then in here, some barns and things. Let's have a look in there when we'll slide in here when we're going around. Let's go in here and have a look. Yeah, so it's like barnyards and things like that. Quite desolate, really. A lot of I love the way you just smash things. A lot of rocks in these places. Looks quite spooky, actually. I could imagine, you know, Don't Go Into the Woods or Squeal Piggy. Yeah, is that one from? It's very hillbilly. Yeah, I think it'd be a bit dangerous, this place, to stay in any length of time. Yeah, it's cool. And with our trip into nowhere, if I can get off this cliff though, this will be fun for a good jump. Yeah! And nosedive. And we're down. Amazingly, we're down. And we're up. I love the way it throws you down. The water has its own physics, which totally changes the way that the game works. That's kind of cool. There's so many little things here that I feel that we can explore in the future, and I can see that they're making changes. The density of traffic is definitely a thing that I quite enjoy. I think that's a good one, and some little bits of changes there. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, swimming under the water. I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.